The seat you think is a prison cell in economy is actually a controlled environment you just haven't learned to operate yet. Let's be honest. A 14-hour flight isn't a trip. It's a high-altitude stress test. Your body tightens, your circulation stagnates, and your patience disappears as you're trapped in a seat that was never designed for human comfort. Most people bored collapse into their assigned space and pray for the hours to pass. They accept the dry air, the neck pain, and the exhaustion as an unavoidable tax on travel. But after thousands of hours in the sky, I've learned the truth. If you leave your comfort to luck, you've already lost. I've walked off planes feeling like a travel zombie, and I've stepped off others feeling surprisingly normal. The ticket price was never the difference. The system was. Today I'm revealing the long-haul playbook for 2026, a collection of secrets that turn economy class from a punishment into a private sanctuary. We'll break down the biology of sleep, the physics of seating, and the hidden geometry of the cabin. And yes, believe it or not, the middle seat is secretly the best seat on the plane. Stay with me to the end, because one of these strategies flips the worst seat on the plane into the smartest one, and almost no one sees it coming. The service logistics glitch. Long-haul flights are governed by a rigid service schedule, but you can hack the timeline. Airline meals are served row by row, which can take up to 90 minutes. By the time they reach row 45, you've been hangry for over an hour. The pro move? Order a special meal, vegetarian, kosher, or gluten-free, in the app 24 hours before departure. These meals are prepared in small batches and loaded first. You'll eat, finish, and be ready to sleep while the rest of the cabin is still staring at the food cart 3 rows ahead. This one move gives you a 45-minute head start on your circadian rest. 14. The solid-state hydration hack. The TSA limits liquids to 100 milliliters, but they don't limit solids. In 2026, airport water is overpriced and often tastes like chemicals. The secret? Freeze a full water bottle solid before you leave home. As long as it is frozen when you pass security, it's a solid. As it melts at the gate, you have a full bottle of clean, free water. Why pay $8 for a bottle of water when you can use physics to beat the system? 13. The boarding fatigue trap. Most travelers rush to the gate the second their group is called. This is a psychological error. Boarding early means sitting for an extra 45 minutes in a cramped, stuffy tube with people smacking you with backpacks as they pass. You are burning your limited patience battery before the engines even start. Board last. Stay in the terminal, move your legs, use the high-speed Wi-Fi, and breathe real air. Start your flight fresh, not drained by the chaos of boarding. 12. The middle seat sovereignty. Let's address the elephant in the cabin. Why is the middle seat secretly the best? It's because of the unwritten rule of armrest diplomacy. The window seat gets the wall to lean on. The aisle seat gets the extra legroom. Therefore, the middle seat gets both armrests. Why does this matter? Those two armrests create a rigid frame for your torso. When you claim both, your shoulders don't collapse inward and your spine stays aligned. In 2026, where seats are narrower than ever, this armrest frame turns a cramped space into a stable sleeping pod. Claim them confidently and politely the second you sit down. 11. The aisle seat hidden latch. If you've chosen the aisle for freedom, you need to know about the secret button. Under the armrest near the hinge, there is a small hidden latch. Press it, and the entire armrest, even the one that seems fixed, lifts up. This isn't just for comfort. It's about space management. It allows you to slide out without performing gymnastics over your neighbors and increases your personal bubble by those crucial extra inches when the cabin feels like it's closing in. 10. The footrest physics. Never, ever put your backpack under the seat in front of you. That is your most valuable real estate for your feet. Instead, place it against the back of the seat in front of you to create a slanted footrest. Elevating your feet by just 6 inches improves lower extremity circulation and significantly lowers your risk of DVT. It also changes the angle of your pelvis, tricking your body into a more natural reclining position, even when the seat only moves 3 inches. It's a first-class ergonomic shift for $0. 9. The reverse pillow method. The standard U-shaped pillow is one of the biggest scams in travel. When you wear it with the gap in the front, The cushion pushes your head forward at an unnatural angle, causing you to snap awake every time you drift off. Flip it. Put the gap in the back and let the thick part support your chin. This stabilizes your neck and prevents the head bob that ruins deep sleep. It's a simple mechanical fix that transforms a useless accessory into a medical-grade support system. 8. The Sick Bag Cinema. In 2026, your personal device is likely better than the airline's entertainment screen, but holding a phone for 10 hours destroys your neck. Remove your phone case, lay the top of a clean paper sick bag inside it, and snap the case back on. Hook the bag into the tray table latch. You now have a hands-free eye-level cinema. This prevents text neck and keeps your hands free to handle your hydration or snacks. It's a low-tech solution for a high-tech problem. 7. The Thermal Blanket Hoodie. Cabin temperatures fluctuate between Arctic and Amazon jungle during a long flight. To manage this, wear a hoodie backwards. This turns the garment into a wearable blanket that covers your chest and neck, the areas where you lose the most heat, without the sleeves getting in the way. Pull the hood over your eyes as a built-in sleep mask. It's about creating a temperature-controlled microclimate that stays with you, even if you shift positions. 6. The Air Vent Health Shield. The air vent above your seat is gross. Thousands of hands have touched it. Adjust it with a tissue, but here is the secret. Point it toward your lap, not your face. By pointing it down, you create a high-pressure air curtain that pushes away the germs and unfiltered air exhaled by nearby passengers. It's your personal biological shield. You breathe cleaner air, and the constant flow prevents that stuffy cabin headache that usually sets in by hour 5. 5. Cellular hydration. Water alone isn't enough at 35,000 feet. You are losing electrolytes at a rapid rate. One bottle of water with an electrolyte packet provides a cellular hydration of 3 bottles of plain water. This means you stay more alert, your skin doesn't feel like parchment, and crucially, you make fewer trips to the cramped bathroom. If you're stuck in a window seat, this is your most important survival tool. 4. The Psychological Reset Oral Hygiene. Nothing makes you feel more like a travel zombie than airplane mouth. The bacteria buildup from dry air and high-sugar meals signals to your brain that you are exhausted. Brushing your teeth is a neurological reset. Skip the messy liquid toothpaste and use solid tablets or disposable wisps. The instant minty freshness tricks your brain into thinking you've just woken up from a long, restorative sleep, even if you only close your eyes for an hour. 3. The Gear Upgrade. Headrest Stabilization. Ditch the flimsy pillows. The real game changer in 2026 is a pillow that attaches directly to the headrest. By stabilizing your head to the seat itself, you prevent the side-to-side slump that causes mid-back pain. Combine this with a contoured blackout eye mask, the kind that doesn't touch your eyelids. This signals your pineal gland to produce melatonin, forcing your body into a restorative mode despite the engine drone. 2. The Foot Hammock Strategy. If you're flying a carrier that allows them, an inflatable foot hammock or a sling that hangs from the tray table is the closest you can get to a lie-flat bed in economy. By elevating your knees above your hips, you take the pressure off your lower spine and improve blood flow to your heart. It turns a standard chair into a mini recliner. It is the single most effective piece of gear for anyone over 6 feet tall. 1. The carry-on liberation. Finally, the ultimate secret of the elite traveler. Go carry-on only. The baggage claim is the most stressful, chaotic, and time-consuming part of any journey. By eliminating it, you eliminate the risk of lost luggage and the baggage haul anxiety. When you land, you don't wait. You walk straight off the plane, through immigration, and into the world. That feeling of pure freedom when you bypass the crowd at the carousel is the ultimate first-class experience, regardless of where you sat on the plane. Flying in 2026 is a test of how much of your humanity you can keep intact. When you master the system, from claiming those middle armrests to using the secret aisle latch, the 14 hours between you and your destination become a sanctuary of productivity and rest. Now I want to hear your story. Which of these hacks are you trying first? Or do you have a secret unwritten rule that I missed? Share your survival tips in the comments below. I read every single one. If these strategies change the way you look at your next flight, hit that like button and subscribe to join our community of smart travelers. And if you want to avoid the worst luggage mistakes that could ruin your trip before it even starts, check out my next video right here. Safe travels. Fly smarter, not harder.